Hey, in this video we're going to be going over Isaiah 24, where we talk about the Lord's devastation of the earth on the day of the Lord, or Judgment Day, or whatever you would like to call it. So it starts in chapter 24 of Isaiah, and verse 1 says, "See, the Lord is going to lay waste of the earth and devastate it. He will ruin its face and scatter its inhabitants. It will be the same for priests as for people, for the masters as for the servants, for the mistress as for her servant, for seller as for buyer, for borrower as for lender, for debtor as for creditor. The earth will be completely laid waste and totally plundered. The Lord has spoken this word." So from what we can conclude, the day of the Lord will affect every person. Doesn't matter what your status is or what your stature in life is, only your vocation or anything. It only matters what he said, that you are there. The Lord has spoken this word. Isn't that such a beautiful thing? Having that kind of reassurance, that kind of boldness. Say, the Lord has spoken this word. Verse 4 says, "The earth dries up and withers. The world languishes and withers. The heavens languish with the earth. The earth is defiled by its people. They have disobeyed the laws, violated the statuses, and broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore a curse consumes the earth. Its people must bear their guilt. Therefore earth's inhabitants are burned up, and very few are left." Verse 7 says, "The new wine dries up and the vine withers. All the merrymakers groan. The joyful timbrels are stilled. The noise of the revelers has stopped. The joyful harp is silent. No longer do they drink wine with song. The beer is bitter to its drinkers. The ruined city lies desolate. The entrance to every house is barred. In the streets they cry out for wine. All joy turns to gloom. All joyful sounds are banished from the earth. The city is left in ruins. Its gate is battered to pieces. So it will be on earth and among the nations, as when an olive tree is beaten, or when gleanings are left after the grape harvest." So this paints a horrible picture for what I'm assuming is the days of tribulation after the day of the Lord has come and Jesus has returned and taken all of his followers. So verse 14 says, "They raise their voices, they shout for joy. From the west they acclaim the Lord's majesty. Therefore in the east give glory to God, exalt the name of the Lord, the God of Israel. In the islands of the sea, from the ends of the earth, we hear singing, glory to the righteous one. But I said, I waste away, woe to me, the treacherous betray, with treachery the treacherous betray. Terror and pit and snare await you, people of the earth. Whoever flees at the sound of terror will fall into a pit. Whoever climbs out of the pit will be caught in a snare." So it paints a horrible picture. I'm assuming a snare is an animal, and a snare is like a beast. It awaits you, it awaits the people of earth. People fall into pits and climb out the pit and then be caught by the snare, and it's a terrible image. "The floodgates of the heavens are open, the foundations of the earth shake. The earth is broken up, the earth is split asunder, the earth is violently shaken. The earth reels like a drunkard, it sways like a hut in the wind. So heavy upon it is the guilt of its rebellion, that it falls never to rise again." So it's talking about the physical aspects of the earth during the tribulation. Oh, I'm assuming it's a tribulation. It sounds like it's a tribulation because it sounds like a heavy reference to the day of the Lord. And so the whole world is left in ruins and there's suffering all over the earth. That sounds like the tribulation. Verse 21, "In that day the Lord will punish the powers in the heavens above and the kings on the earth below. They will be herded together like prisoners bound in a dungeon. They will be shut up in prison and be punished after many days. The moon will be dismayed, the sun ashamed, for the Lord Almighty will reign on Mount Zion and in Jerusalem and before its elders with great glory. It's a beautiful image. God, the Lord Almighty, reigning on Mount Zion and Jerusalem. That's an amazing picture. Let's keep in mind that, and, it's good to read Isaiah 24 every once in a while to be reminded of the day of the Lord and tribulation that awaits so many people. So, I hope you like this video. If there's any questions or comments or concerns, please comment them in the comments below.